dopes, keep the wrist froze. These things are coming, wait and see. Me juxtapose all of these hoes. He's always gonna call on me. They don't even see it yet, but I'm coming up strong. I'm here for a good time. So sorry you had to wait this long. Make me wanna roll with me. You wanna rock with me. You wanna come, baby. You wanna roll with me, you wanna rock with me, you wanna come, baby.
Yo! What's up, my
What's
boy?
good, my boy?
Chilling, man, chilling. You know, we back with another one.
Man, can't call it.
You said
Always per usual, coming back with the heat.
Facts. Hey, man, come on, man. What's up with our internet, bro? It's going in and out.
My boy always does this. Every time.
My boy sound like he drowning right now, man.
I don't know. Everything off on this end. I'm trying to make sure I'm good and copacetic over here. You know
Right.
Just I got nothing else on.
Right. But now
what's been good with you, man? How your week been?
Man, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I had to take a sip right quick.
Man, you pull the man out and just drink. Okay.
Look, okay. Bro. That's how my week has been. Stressful. My week has been stressful, my boy. You know, me and wifey planning a wedding and everything, and it's just, man, like the hardest, the part that I thought was going to be the easiest as far as like securing a venue has been the hardest shit ever, especially being that we wanted something so simple, bro, something smooth. We just want chairs and one of those arches to stand under. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, yo, niggas trying to hit people in the head for a smooth 14,000 for. Yo, it's only 25 people coming to your venue, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? 14,000 here, 6,000 here. I'm like, yo, we not even looking to have a reception. That's
1,000.
Yeah, bro. They bugging. They bugging. And we're not even looking to have a whole reception there. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to say I do, say our vows, let her know how much I love her, vice versa, and get up out of there. This is a new age, bro. It's new traditions. You know what I'm saying? That reception buddy, we trying to put that on the crib. You feel what I'm saying? So that's been a very, very stressful thing that I've been going through. I did cop my tux today, so I'm good with that. She got her dress, you know what I'm saying? It's just the venue, bro. Once we secure the venue, everything will be peach. Everything will be gravy.
So what you're saying is your wedding about to be a BYOB.
Hey. Hey. Listen, you better tuck the airplane bottle in the inside pocket of your tux, because once we say I do, we out of there. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. Like people
right there on my little
But no, other than that, good. What's up with you though?
Out of here.
Right. What's good with you though?
You know, saying I can't really call it. Just trying to keep my vibes right, keep my energy good. I mean, that's all I can do in this world. Just keep my mind healthy, keep my body healthy. That's all I've been doing for real.
Right.
Trying to pull more energy into myself. You know, invest in myself more.
Right.
Pretty much what it's been. It's going to continue to be. So you know, can't really call it.
Right. I can dig it. I understand, man. Well, you know, at the end of the day, it's Friday. And then it's Saturday, Sunday. You feel me? So it's Friday, and then it's Saturday, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We didn't got through the week.
That we work 5 days to get a day and a half off, but that's just me. You know.
I mean, that's why we do this, bro. So we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to punch that white man's clock.
I feel you. That shit. That's why we here.
Right.
Trying to bring these conversations.
Exactly why we here. But nah, man. Other than that, I've been catching up on some.
For real, what I've been on is this Destination Houston, for real, for real. That's what really been taking on my attention. That's why I say I haven't really been doing much because
Right. Destination
it's
Houston, I
really,
feel like it's something that's gonna be very, very good. Not only for us and being able to get away and knowing what the mission is, but I feel like we are going to be able to help, a quite few people, down there that need simple shit. Sometimes it's just the simple things that matter. You feel me? And I'm happy that you brought that to my attention to actually, take that trip out there to see what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the exposure. It's all about experiencing what people are truly going through for you to really feel, in my opinion, the effect of what's happening. So Destination Houston is something that is definitely still underway. The donations have been pouring in. I'm not gonna front. You feel what I'm saying? Like people are really trying to show love, and help. And we leaving March 11th. Look, wifey already on my ass about it, but I had to let her know, like, look, it's a bigger purpose than just me sleeping next to you at night. You feel what I'm saying? Like, life don't stop. We still got to make things happen.
yeah. I mean, shit. We here to help the people. That's what we said. That's what we're here to do, to establish something, to build a foundation with on, how to help people, how to put them in position, how conversation can spark the dialogue between, us and the power who be whoever they are,
Right.
to let them know that, you may say that we're good, but we're not good out here.
Right.
There are people still struggling.
Right.
Read an article about Jackson, Mississippi just this morning, and how their water crisis is still going on as well. Didn't know anything about them. So, it's a lot of people in something as basic as water, bro. Like
Right.
we don't even think about it. Something basic as water, people don't have access to.
Right.
So, just trying to do something small that we think is small, but it's actually probably going to impact someone's,
Right.
day or week,
Right.
whatever.
Exactly, bro. That's what it's all about, man. Like I think I had text you just the other day. I said the people have to help the people for us to really, excel and be better individuals. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep counting on high rank officials to come in, save us and do what, needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like they throw the little stimulus check in your face and you think everything is all good, but when there's an actual disaster going on in the community, they're nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? Where's that same energy? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that's what I'm personally, sick of. And that's what I want to, help change. Whatever I can do to help change the paradigm or whatever, like that's what I'm in for. That's my mission as a human being, I feel. You feel what I'm saying? Like you said, help the people, be the voice of the people, and put them in a better light. You feel me? So Destination Houston is definitely something amazing. You could definitely hit our GoFundMe if you want to donate to it. And help the cause. It's $1,000 goal. You feel me? We almost there. And it just helps. Like I said, it helps not only us. You know what I'm saying, but it helps you know just put a smile on people's face. Just having individuals see that there are people that they never spoke to, never seen, or anything that are caring for them and actually want to see them excel and get them back to where they were or even better. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, yo. I'm excited.
Just showing someone else that there are people out there that are thinking about you. Pretty
Right,
much.
right,
Sum it all up.
right. Exactly, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here who ain't thinking about you. You feel me? There's a lot of people out here who ain't.
That's for sure, right?
Oh man, like, cause I was looking at a news article last night, going back to the higher ups, or I don't even consider them motherfuckers the higher ups. I don't even know who gave them that title because ain't nothing higher than what I'm saying, God himself. But I was seeing how now on this round of checks that that he's giving out, he put it like a cap on it. So basically, if you made between 75 and 80,000, you're good. But if you make 80,000 and 1 cent, you're cut off. Like you're not getting it. And it's just like, in a sense, it's like who are you to say like just because I make this much, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I hear a lot of people saying, well, if you made this da 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 like 160K or 100K or whatever, you should be good. Like you don't need it. Like you don't know what my finances is. And people can say live in between your means all they want, but you don't know what happened to me in this past year. You know what I'm saying? My 160 could have been cut to 60. You know what I'm saying? So who are you to say I don't need help or I don't need assistance? And even then, like, me, like, and I know you, like, we don't really give a fuck about what they giving us. It's just the principle. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, the 14, it's not going to make or break me. But shit, if you want to throw me $1,400, like I'm going to use it to invest in stocks or something. Something that's going to constantly help me elevate. But for me to think that it's gonna highly like impact my life, like I don't really give a fuck about it. But there are people out here who actually, need that money, and I can't sit here and say that, oh, they don't deserve it because they make this and that. And yeah, just to see that, bro, the other day, it really just solidified what I was saying within myself, like, and to why like I didn't really vote for real. Like it was we have these high hopes of these people that's coming in. They feed you a great steak dinner, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning. But once they in office, now you got to go get you a TV dinner, Salisbury steak. You know what I'm saying? 3 minutes in the microwave. Like it's not the same energy, and it's just like, when are we gonna wake up and understand that like we have to really, bring ourselves up. Stop investing monies into these high end brands that don't give a fuck about you. Stop supporting people that you think are going to change. You know what I'm saying? Like be a god yourself. The people that we were made to be. We are gods. You know what I'm saying? So uplift yourself. Stop really thinking that these individuals that have had a system for many of years are going to change their system to benefit you. So that's just me. That's just me, bro.
I'm gonna just say this right now. I don't think that I'm a god. I'm just a superhuman being that you created. So don't come
Nah,
after me.
but it's in the
But
book,
I'm just
bro.
saying.
It's in our book.
I feel
It's
you.
in our book. It says we
I
are
feel
gods. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and why do you feel like you're not? He blessed you exactly with the exact same thing that he has done for us. We have the ability to create. We have the ability to reproduce. We have the ability to do so many things that we know God has done. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's considered us to be little G's, you know what I'm saying? Like the little guys here on earth, you know what I'm saying? But there's nothing higher than the first, there's nothing higher than the creator. And if we're made in his image, why is it such a bad thing to call ourselves gods too? It's not saying in the sense that I'm more powerful than the next man or I'm more powerful than him, but I am an extension of that God. I am an extension of that creator. So in that retrospect, I am a God also because I have the ability to do some of the things that he has done as well.
or she. You being
Or
real
she.
sexist right
Because
now.
it is masculine and feminine energy. It's not like, it's not like us, like human beings, where you can
All I'm saying is I'm walking the path of which it was given to me. I'm not gonna call myself a god or whatever. I'm living the path that's being laid before me. That's all I'm saying. To go back to what you're saying about the government and the stimulus, and it's so many things that I feel the government doesn't tell you or the media doesn't tell you. The government's telling you, the media does decide to tell you, and it's on you to decipher if you want to listen to actually the media or if you want to go in and actually read the article and see what the hell is informing in the stimulus package and not worry about just the 1,400 that you're supposed to be getting or
right.
X amount of money that you're supposed to be getting because the children was not. At the end of the day, what still baffles me is the fact that we are still in a pandemic and yet people still have to pay rent, still have to pay bills, still have to like. There are a lot of people that don't have the means to cover their bills right now. And the best our government can do is, I'm gonna give you a little, you know, 3,600 and you be all right. Nah, what the fuck is 3,600? You know what I'm saying? Like people got families to feed.
Right.
And like you said, back to your point of you don't know what that person making 80,000 had to do this year. You know, I know someone who was making a good amount of money but had to take a 50% pay cut because of the pandemic. So what do you tell that person?
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't get the money that I used to get, but now I'm getting reduced pay and I can't even get government assistance because I used to make. Seems insane to me. It just seems insane to me, to be real with you.
Right.
It just seems like America trying to push through the pandemic, trying to push through these vaccines, trying to push through their narrative so that we can continue back to regular.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna piggyback off of one of the topics you just said. I don't know if you saw the interview, but I think I had sent it to you on IG about the vaccines and what Dr. Fauci was saying. I don't know if you had peeped it, but Reza Islam, you see when he had posted about it on how they say certain drugs and things of that nature are illegal, but they are literally legally prescribing you a drug. Because when you look at the definition of what a vaccine is, it's a drug. And you going to, listening to these people and constantly being brainwashed and thinking that this drug is going to help you when in all actuality is harming you. Like, dude, Dr. Fauci literally came up there and said the vaccine drug is not going to 100% help you, but it is a step towards the program that we're trying to do and push for in the future. And I'm sitting here thinking, it's like you promoted that this vaccine helps with diseases and things that are detrimental to a person's life, but then in that same interview you don't consider that COVID-19 is a disease, therefore saying that it's not something that's included in being cured or being prevented as far as when you take that vaccine drug. So what the fuck is it, my boy? Like, you just pretty much are promoting people to go get this drug, but it's not going to help you. So what is it doing? You know what I'm saying? Even in this instance of dude was like, why do we still have to wear masks and things of this nature if you're saying that these vaccine drugs are supposed to prevent us from getting COVID, but then now you're saying that it's not going to prevent us from getting COVID. So that shit don't add up to me. So what are we taking the vaccines for? And it's just like, that shit is crazy. Like, people are locked up for marijuana, bro, and which is they consider an illegal drug, but you're literally legally giving people drugs. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's well, like just got home, so she won't be too much. It's at this point, bro, it's a personal decision on what you do with the vaccine. It's truly a personal decision. If people want to take it, by all means. If people don't want to take it, I can't tell you you're wrong for that either. At this point, what you're saying is essentially what I read a couple months ago, where they're saying like you take it and you're giving your body the actual COVID-19, letting your body fight off the virus, pretty much giving you the virus, giving you whatever fucking drug they put into the shit,
right,
and hoping that your body has a reaction to it, and hopefully you don't die.
right.
That's pretty much what I got from it. But it's supposed to go unrecognizable if you catch the virus. That's what it's put in place for, essentially. So it's not really vaccinating you. It's just not, your body's not going to detect that it has the virus.
But
Yeah.
hasn't that already been happening in a sense for what they're saying? People have been asymptomatic, like your body not detecting that you have this virus. You're not showing any symptoms or anything of that nature. So why do we need the vaccine for us, our bodies
Don't
not to
nobody,
show? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit don't make sense to me, bro.
nobody know, don't nobody know shit. Simple, don't nobody know.
It'll cost.
Like you can sit up here and throw science at me all you want, but I'm good. Like it's gonna have to come. Like it's gonna have to come to like we're gonna mandate that everyone has to take this shit for me to have to even consider like, all right, do I want to go to jail or do I want to take this vaccine?
I know one thing. I ain't going to China. I tell you that. You see what they posted?
Nah.
All foreigners have to take a mandatory let me get my words right. A mandatory anal swab for COVID-19. I said, yo, what you mean?
Well, but you laugh, but China had people all together at one point. I ain't saying they ain't doing no anal jump, but
No,
they know
man.
something. They
But
know
listen,
something we don't know.
but listen to what I'm saying, bro. It said for foreigners though, so that means like people like me and you coming from outside, like in the USA, things of that nature. The foreigners have to take an anal swab. I feel like they trying to violate us, bro. I personally feel like they trying to violate us, bro.
They feel like it's you can trace it faster than your fecal matter. I don't know, but
Man, fuck out of here, bro. I'm not going. I'm just not going to China, bro. If they making that mandatory, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I already, you know what I'm saying, don't want to get a colonoscopy when I turn 50 or whatever. Like, so now you gonna pretty much just give me the experience without me wanting.
your boy trigger 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is wild, bro. It's really some crazy things that have been going on in the world, bro. And I'm really happy that I have the Psalm scripture posted around everywhere in my home. And the reason being is because literally in that scripture it states that you will see some. I'm gonna give you my version, but you will see some crazy shit happen in the world, but that shit will not come near your doorstep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot going on in the world. It's not my world.
Right. You'll see some shit happen, but it's not gonna come towards your doorstep. And I wholeheartedly, bro, carry that scripture with me every day because I ain't got time for China, bro. Shit, I ain't got time for the USA already. I want and look, I want to move back to Africa if that's where we're supposedly from, but look, I'm already in talks with my uncle. He talking about, hey, let's run Airbnbs. Let's get out of here because it's some crazy shit going on, bro. And I ain't trying to be a part of it.
But do you and this is me just jumping out there. Do you think with how we've treated the earth that anywhere is safer to go? Like eventually all this shit gonna come to an end.
um, the Earth as a whole isn't going to be destroyed, but the worlds that live
I'm
within the
not saying
Earth.
it can be destroyed, but it has to reset, does it not?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I definitely feel like you know, the earth and, God, other entities that we may not see on a daily basis are sick of our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like volcanoes have been erupting, the winter storms that have been happening in Texas, people not really believing in global warming, which they need to because it's truly, truly affecting our atmosphere and changing, like, it's shifting everything. So it's like if you haven't woken up in the past year, past 2 years, or whatever, and seen what we have done as humans, and I could say me too because it's not like I don't drive cars. It's not like I'm not out here, destroying and eating animals, which I'm trying to back up off of as a whole, because you grow and you learn. But hell yeah, I feel like the earth is mad, bro. Like, who's to say that we are the only living entities that have emotions or have feeling? You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't create these things around us. And one thing I've learned in meditating and getting out here and sun gazing and stuff like that is like everything around us has life, bro. Everything around us have some type of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to like consider emotion just like solely off of, a human experience. Everything in life. What?
No, we Americans, we don't believe in that.
Well, they better. They better get ready, bro. For real. For real. You feel what I'm saying? Like we already got super Earths orbiting around us.
Well, what they say? You sound good.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, look,
Nah,
it tastes good too.
listen, I agree with you. We have to look at the world as a living, breathing thing. But when you cutting down trees to build apartment complexes, when you know what I'm saying, like you decided to make a tree a notebook,
Right.
like nobody, how you cut trees down and don't replant trees,
Right.
but overpopulate the earth and expect
Right.
the earth to give off what you need when you're take, not give.
Right. Right. And just to jump off that, it's like I feel like it's not necessarily. Well, you probably were saying the exact same thing by saying take, and give. It's like you have to replant what you take. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everything that has been provided to us on this planet is for use of something. You know what I'm saying? But if you're, like you said, if you're not giving that same energy back, like it just gave you to build your home or to build your notebook, you're depleting it of all of the energy that it needs to constantly reproduce and give you what you need. So, yeah, we're on the same page
The
on that.
problem is, what the problem is though, like I said, we're overpopulated. So
Yeah,
where else are you going to build houses for people besides these rural areas that have the trees? You know what I mean?
right. But I mean,
Tearing down the rainforest, man.
in that retrospect, I feel like if we are overpopulated, right, which we are, if people had the mindset of let me do my part and help rebuild the earth, I don't feel like it would be a big issue because I don't feel like this earth is too small for all of the people that live in it.
But the thing is, you have to get people to actually care.
Right, right, and that's where we're
They preach this. They preach this to us in grade and middle school. For real, bro. It's on you as a person to accept what it is. They try to tell people to recycle. You're supposed to throw your cardboard out. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be doing these things to keep it eco-friendly, but
right.
it's taking too many steps. So I'm just gonna
right. Right. Yes, it's wicked.
I don't feel like putting plastic bottles in another bag. I'll just throw it in the trash.
Right.
I'm driving down the highway. It's easier for me to just throw this shit out the window. Just saying.
And I ain't gonna sit here and act like I wasn't a person that used to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing trash out the window. Now I'm very like aware, you know what I'm saying, of the life force that I'm living on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like just as much as I don't want people coming into my crib and walking on my carpet with their outside shoes.
I look like walking in Eddie Murphy house, just grinding my feet all
Right. Be mad as hell. Speaking of Eddie, have you watched the movie yet?
I haven't watched it. No.
I know you're gonna watch it on your own. I know you're gonna watch it.
It's fresh out. That joint just came out. That joint fresh, so
Right,
I gotta get to it.
Right. It's definitely what me personally. I'm gonna speak for myself. I loved it, bro. I mean, a lot of people might feel like it was a 5 out of 10. A lot of people might feel like it was a 10 out of 10. For me, I'm one of those people that's kind of on the 10 out of 10 side. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. I hate having to judge off of the last movie because nothing will ever be the same as the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Or the first. Everything in life is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard to recreate that genuine moment. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, I loved it for what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like people expected a 1988 Eddie Murphy versus a 2021 Eddie Murphy, like you had said to me earlier, and it really makes a whole lot of fucking sense. A lot of shit has changed not only since he did the movie, you know what I'm saying, in 1988, but it's like you got to make it more appealing and relevant to the times too. So you can't expect the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But what I do love is the fact that he recast everybody that, you know, was able to be recast from that 1988 movie. And it made, for me, it made that experience that much better because it was like, oh shit, like she back in it. Oh shit, the twins up here rapping and shit. Like that was, that in itself was nostalgic for me. You know what I'm saying? Seeing all of the older characters from the first movie, and plus it was a lot of black excellence in it. You know what I'm saying? It was comedy. It was truth in it. It was everything, bro. I fucked with it hard. So I definitely want you to
Um,
watch it.
keep it organic, as we were trying to say with the topic that we were on with saving
Mm-hmm.
the world. Keep it organic. Uh, yeah, nah, I hear your point. People just they get in their own, I guess, box of,
Yeah.
all right, Coming to America was like this, so Coming to America 2 got to be just like Coming to America, because if it's not, I ain't gonna like it.
Right.
Well, you already know how I feel about remakes and
Yeah.
reboots. Like,
Yeah.
if you did it once long ago, just don't fuck with it. Leave it
Yeah.
alone. Let it. Now, out of respect for my man Eddie, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to
Right.
watch
Right.
it.
Right.
It's just like I said, like you said, my point was earlier. It was a lot. A lot of stuff is changing between the first one in '88 and
Mm-hmm.
21. Like, Eddie Murphy is giving you so many different characters, so many different movies, so many different memories
Right.
over the past 30 years.
Right.
Like, it's been 30 years, like almost being damn near 32 years. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Eight.
Like,
Is it 88?
it
Yeah.
ain't gonna
3 years.
be the exact same.
Right.
But the fact that you say, he kept the original cast, is still black excellence. Always like to thought the fact that some of the movie was shot at Rick Ross's mansion
I
down in
peeped.
Atlanta.
I
Um,
peeped that.
um, I don't know if Rick Ross got like horses and fucking. That man got.
Yeah. Yeah. Spoiler alert. He in the movie, so that was even funny too.
He has a he has an estate. That ain't even a crib. That's an estate.
That's a
Like,
compound, bro.
you talk about visions and wanting to get somewhere. I want to,
Yeah.
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 I want to be raw.
What he had, like 225 acres, I believe he has.
It's insane.
Yeah,
You
bro.
got he got so much room. He got so much room on his estate, because I'm not gonna call it a. He got an estate. He has so much room that you need the golf caddies to drive you around,
Right.
because it's gonna take forever to.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
Right. But ain't that how
But
it should be though? You feel me? Like I feel like everybody should, in some retrospect, be living a way that they feel is they want and desire to live. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of people shouldn't be bound to or restricted to having to just settle. You know what I'm saying? Because of what other people feel as though you deserve. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he deserved. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga went out here and got what he deserved. Like, since he came into the game, he's been calling himself the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. Like, you know what I'm saying? He knew what he was worth.
okay, into existence. I can't take that away from the brother. If you don't mind, I like to switch into a little HBCU news.
Okay.
As you know, the CI. Well, I don't know if you know, the CIAA tournament has been moved to like a virtual tournament this year.
Okay.
Even though there's no sports being played this year in the CIAA,
Mhm.
they're still having the essence of the CIs.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that this is the first year they're supposed to be in Baltimore, but due to the virus, obviously
Right.
been restricted to everything going virtual. So anything like all the events or whatnot that was still going during CIAA tournaments, you can still attend those, but it's virtual now, not actual in
Right.
person. Um, St. Augs, St. Augustine's. Sorry, in case people don't know who St. Augs is. St. Augustine University. Uh, they're set to start their first cyclist program.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I read in the article was essentially cycling while black is a thing. And I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that like cities like Chicago and Tampa, there's been like complaints of like black cyclists that are getting stopped for more traffic violations than the white cyclists. So bro, I really didn't know that shit. I
That's
really did.
crazy.
And at St. Augustine's College University, they're trying to implement this into sports essentially, to show that we're more than just basketball players, football players, track. Like we like to ride our bikes too. Like
Right.
just because we're black riding our bike doesn't mean we're doing anything wrong.
Right.
Um, that shit is just crazy to me that they're getting traffic citations. Like,
So what you
how many times have I seen
what you
white
in
people
for?
riding in the middle of the street?
Right.
Like, man,
What you in for, cuz? I mean, shit, bro. But cycling while black. The fuck, like they got that much time on their hands, bro. Like you stopping a nigga that's riding a bike, bro. Like we can't even ride bikes now. Is what you saying? I mean, it's already been seen that we can't go on a jog, but now you telling me I can't peacefully ride a bike?
nope.
Fuck out of here, bro.
And I'm someone that I was thinking, all right, I need to invest in a bike for the summertime because I'm trying to go outside and ride the bike. You know what I'm
Still get a
saying?
bike, bro. I'm not letting
You know?
not letting none of them put no fear in our hearts, bro.
Oh,
Like,
nah. Ain't no fear. I'm just
right,
it's funny to me that that article popped up when I was in the mindset of buying a bike. You know what I mean?
right,
Um, there's been reported that there's been a spike in numbers for certain HBCUs due to the vice president, due to uh, uh, people like Chris Paul, LeBron James,
yep,
Beyonce shining light on HBCUs just these past couple of years and really showing people that you don't have to go to a predominantly white institution, that HBCUs are options as well for our people. And more than likely, for real, bro, I'm someone that can say like, coming out of high school, I didn't have the best grades, but Virginia State University told me I can come there and
still,
figure it out essentially. And here I am now with a master's degree. So
facts,
it's really an opportunity for us, and to see that the young people are seeing the greatness in HBCUs.
right,
I don't give a damn which one it is, as
right,
long as you see the greatness in what HBCUs are. That's all I care about.
right, right. And I'm me personally, and I feel like you can attest to this. Is I don't think I would have been the person that I am today if I didn't go to a HBCU, bro. Like I learned so
Mm-hmm.
much from going to an all black institution. You know what I'm saying? That it really helped shape, the man that I became to be. You know what I'm saying? Like all down from even the crazy shit that they do say from the party or just the gatherings that you have with just your friends, your family that may have went there with you, the being in a territory that is familiar because you have familiar faces around you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to quote unquote feel inferior because you're the only black guy in the class. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of in a sense gave everybody a voice. Even if you were a white individual on an HBCU campus, like nobody felt as though they didn't have a voice or they were outcast or any of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Versus to where I visited predominantly white schools and things of that nature, and it was like the aura of that shit is just different, bro. Like not to say that everybody was like this, but it's like you got like this uppity energy around, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm better, or if you're not in this type of class, then who are you to be talking to me? Or you know what I'm saying? We're not in the same group because we're not in the same tax bracket. Like you don't get that type of shit. You do get it at HBCUs, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like so for me, like I definitely recommend it. It's definitely a different experience. I'm not saying that it doesn't have its faults, but at the same time, it's something that I personally feel like you're going to remember for the rest of your life, and put it in that good experience or great experience category.
What going to an HBCU showed me was just point blank period that black people are just lit, bro. Like
Yeah,
African American, we come in all shades, all sizes, all uniqueness. Like what it just showed me is that us as creators, bro, like you know what I'm saying? We're just lit, bro. Like it's nothing. I can't even explain it. Like it's a difference between, and I don't know how it feels to go back to a homecoming for anyone who didn't go to an HBCU, but
right.
I know when I go back to state, bro, that shit feel like home.
Oh,
Like
facts.
I don't gotta flex. I don't gotta act like nah. We here as Virginia State. We all showing love as a family.
Right.
Like even though I don't know half the motherfuckers I be seeing on Yard's name no more, it's
Right.
still love because
Facts.
we.
Hey, everybody is your everybody, even the women. Your was good.
You just meet some dope ass individuals when you go to a HBCU because we're here. We're all here. It's not like we gotta come together in this one area. Now, when you walk out your dorm room, you see someone that look like you. When you walking in the yard, you see somebody that look like you. When you in the classroom, it's someone that looks like you trying to
Yeah,
educate you, and that's
yeah,
a powerful thing right there.
yeah. Facts. That I think that's, to be honest, the biggest thing is someone that looks like you educating you, and not to say that just because that person looks like you, they understand your situation, but you kind of feel more at ease to want to learn from that person or to want to learn from that individual. And I feel like also in some retrospect, even though they may have not grown up in the exact same situation as you, they understand because at the end of the day, they can't run from this. They can't run from that shade. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a great thing, and I definitely encourage it to people that want to go to HBCUs, visit HBCUs, or just get that experience to experience it in the best way that they can. Because right now it's kind of hard to because of COVID, but nonetheless, you gonna feel it.
And I'm not going to sit up here and say the HBCU experience is for everybody because it's
Right,
not.
right,
Um, what I learned early on from an old head is you make the best of the situation.
mm-hmm,
Like you got to go out there and be active. You got to go out there and put yourself out there. If you just waiting
mm-hmm,
for someone to come to you, that
right,
shit you gonna be bored here. Like nothing's gonna come to you. You got to go out there and you got to show that you have a talent and that you're willing to, put yourself out there and be creative.
right,
Like, or just go out there and find a group of people that you feel like, that's your niche of people that's accepted. Like, yeah, even though we're a big university and we're all black, there are still unique cliques within that university because we are not all the same as black people that and I keep saying black people. I'm trying to say African American more, but we're not the same. We're all you have your nerds and your cool kids and your jocks, and it's still that same shit. It's just
yep,
it's love here for real.
yep,
And yeah, you got your little beefs here and there with people, but at the end of the day, don't nobody want to see no harm.
right, right.
I
Fact.
always said the people that go to college and act like thugs. What the fuck? Like why? Why do you You in college, my boy. Like you made it this far. He was a tough guy. Like
Right,
I'm just letting
nigga.
you know.
Obviously, you want a better life. You
X.
know what I'm saying? And not to say that going to school is gonna give you a better life, but obviously you wanted to get out of the atmosphere that you was living in. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you just knew that coming to HBCU was still gonna be lit, you could still do the exact same shit that you was doing in, your
Oh,
hood back
nah,
home.
trust me. Trust me. I knew some motherfuckers that was doing some shit they was doing back home. Not gonna say
Right.
nothing, but you know,
Right.
for the most part, y'all not coming down here to be thugs. Like we
Right.
trying to better, we all trying to better us at a place of higher
Right.
education.
Right. Right. Facts.
Um, and then to wrap up my HBU segment, I don't know if you've seen the All Star game. They're trying to have a HBCU theme.
Yo, that shit's
I don't know
fire,
if you've seen the
bro.
court layout.
That shit's
You seen the
fire.
court layout?
Yeah, it's fire, bro. It's fire. I personally think it's fire. You know? That's why you feel. You feel like they could have did better.
I just feel like, yeah, I just feel like you could have done a little bit better. Like
Like what?
just
All right, what
the
would you have put
illustration.
on your court?
Uh, let's at least try to put the HBCU's names on there so we can give
Okay.
them recognition.
Right.
I don't know, throw that out there. Not jazz notes and music notes and books. And I get it. Trust me. I'm grateful that the NBA is trying to take this initiative to give HBCUs a platform so that they can get funding,
Right.
because that's one of the things that we suffer the most is funding, because we don't have those big donors that give money just thrown to the university. Unlike these other institutions that their donors just, oh, I can give you $500,000 right now. I can give you $250,000. Like people aren't
Right.
just pouring
Right.
money in. At least not that I know of. Not anybody in my peer group throwing that kind of money. But just like I said, with Chris Paul having to do so much with the NBA. I know this is something that he really pushed. I know that he's involved with North Carolina Central University
Mhm.
with their basketball program, and he's trying to uplift them. I know he just signed a deal with FAMU basketball, well, athletics, to give them Nike gear. I don't know how what am I trying to say? I don't know if he's going to like participate day to day with
Right.
them and build the culture down there, but just having the backing of a LeBron James
Right.
helps the perception of your university.
Right.
But yeah, at the end of the day, NBA doing a lot more than what the NFL does. So
Now that's a big fact. That's a big fact. You definitely seeing a lot of change in the NBA, in my opinion, as far as individuals that look like me having more of a voice, I guess you could say, having more of a platform,
mhm.
being able to express themselves, more and things of that nature. Because at the end of the day, like this system that they built, it's not going to run without us. Let's be real. Or in my opinion, I don't personally feel like it's going to be as entertaining. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Jerry West wasn't entertaining to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then, they weren't entertaining to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't fun to watch. Like, yeah, it was basic basketball, but who wants to watch basic basketball nowadays? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, just to go back on your point as far as them doing better with the venue, it's like I guess I gotta kind of play devil's advocate on that one, because it's like then you have to deal with the backlash of people feeling as though they weren't supported if you put all these other different names on the court. Because they're going to be, you got to understand, there might be HBCUs that feel like, well, why my name not on the court? You know what I'm saying? Or, why aren't we being promoted and things of that nature? So it's just like, you got to kind of find a common ground to be able to, do something like that. Now, with that being said, here's the other side to it. being that they're in Atlanta, I feel like they could have at least promoted the Atlanta HBCUs more instead of just putting HBCU on the court. You know what I'm saying? They could have promoted more of the what's down there,
Oh,
Spellman.
Spellman, Clark,
Yeah.
Morse, and uh, uh, God damn it.
It's Spellman, Clark
Yeah,
Atlantic,
I
Morris
know.
Brown. Um, it's a lot. It's a lot out there to be honest in Atlanta. But yeah, I mean, at least they could have. But
One,
who's to say?
one
Who's
of.
to say they might not have like
Well,
a
and I,
halftime
and
show? You know what I'm saying?
I believe that that's the I think they're one of the bands from down there are going to be playing, and
Hmm.
and like I said, the NBA is doing what they're supposed to be doing,
Right.
I'm just being, me, I'm just being, we want more.
Right. Give a nigga the inch, he takes a bow.
Right, I want it all. But little known fact, I'm just throwing this out there since we on this topic. Robert Cummington is the only active NBA player to go to an HBCU.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even
Tennessee
know that.
State.
That's tough. He's the only active
Yep.
NBA
The
player right
only
now.
active.
No way, bro. Out of all the niggas in the league right now, Robert Covington is the only player. That's crazy. But that should speak, like, that should say something too. Then it's just like, why aren't these schools being highlighted? Because there's a lot of tough players that come out of HBCUs, but you're being overlooked. What I
Yep.
am happy about is, and I think we talked about it the other day, is how they're showing games. You know what I'm saying, on ESPN and stuff like that now. Who was playing the other day? I can't remember what school was playing the other day, but
It was
the
Grambling versus Jackson State.
right.
Um,
But you know what? I kind of feel like they always only show those teams on ESPN, like Grambling and Jackson State. Like, there are a lot
because
of others.
well, for one, Grambling in their history alone, I
Right,
can't. When it comes to sports and Grambling football,
right,
you better know. You better know
right,
who Eddie Robinson is. You know
right,
that right now.
right.
Uh, but um,
Hey, boy.
I just feel like Jackson State gets shine right now because of Prime and him being their football coach.
Right.
Um,
Right, and his son went there too, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My only issue is we need to just promote more HBCUs and not just focus on the Hamptons, the Gramblins, the Howards,
Right.
the Clark Atlanta. You know what I mean? There's a lot of smaller schools that don't have funding, like a St. Paul that had to go under because um, they have funding.
Right. My boy wanted to get his camera time right quick. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go.
Mm.
There you go. He won't go stop. He won't go stop. But go ahead. My bad, bro. I know I threw you off.
No, no, you good. She actually, she actually just hit me back just now. Her phone was dead.
Mm.
I'm gonna send her the what you call it right now.
Oh, this is our first interview. Our first interview.
Let's see if she can get in here.
For those who don't know,
What was I saying?
before you go, for those who don't know, we have a very special guest coming up here today. Very, very special. And the reason I say that is because, she's repping the 757. And because she's a dope ass artist. But she gonna be in here in a bit, she gonna be here in a bit. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, my bad.
What was I gonna say?
You were saying that as far as like the promoting of the teams, how they're always promoting like
Oh
Jack.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just for one to piggyback off what you said, there are a lot of athletes that go to Division II HBCUs that don't get the shine I think that they deserve.
Mhm.
But also um, just shining the light, like I said, on more than just the top 10 names that people know about when it
Right.
comes to HBCU.
Right.
There are schools that actually need funding.
Right, right. And just to this is very, 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 very off topic, but I just felt it in my spirit to just send my condolences and love out to a lot of the families. I believe they didn't say specifically, but it's a university in Bolivia. I don't know if you had seen, but a kid had posted a video of like several kids falling off like the top floor balcony because like the railing had broke, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them had lost their lives and things of that nature. So I just kind of wanted to, come up here and send my condolences, send my love and things of that nature to the families and those kids because being that we're on the topic of school and things of that nature, I didn't want to let that go by. But yeah, man, it's tough seeing that situation happen. Like even to see that situation recorded, you know what I'm saying? It was very very um, gut wrenching. You know what I'm saying? Because you think or you have this image in your head like, damn, that could have been my kid. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to send my love and stuff out there to the families that are hurting, to the families that are grieving, due to those kids losing, losing their life and not even being able to experience their full potentials after experiencing that tragic thing. I don't want to stay on it too much, but being that we was on the topic of school, topic of universities, and that was something that I had seen last night. I definitely wanted to get that off my chest and to let people know who may be watching from Bolivia, who knows, but that we definitely care. We if you need help, you need support, whatever, like we're here for you. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very off topic, but
Heavy as hell.
it needed to be said.
Man, man got so heavy. Oh, man got heavy as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Dr. Cicely Rouse. You know who
Okay.
that is?
No, I don't.
Um, the Senate voted 95-4 in favor of Dr. Rouse as the first Black person to chair of the White House Council of Economic Advisors. Um, Dr. Rouse currently serves as the dean of Princeton School of Public and International Affairs. She's also a Harvard grad with a BA, MA, and a PhD.
Okay.
So essentially, she's being appointed to serve as the um, chair of the White House Council for Economic Advisors. So, wanted to put that out there, promote that. It is Women's History Month, and just throwing out a little history that was made, this week.
Okay, I see her. Okay. Senate confirms Cecilia Rouse is the first black chair of White House Economic Council. That's tough. Definitely, definitely. And that's a great way to begin Women's History Month. I feel like, I mean, shit, women's history is every day though. Like you know what, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just keep
No,
it
say
there.
it, because I'm tired of motherfuckers just saying, let's do this for a month.
Yeah, bro. Like, like I don't understand. I feel like these people or people of our color or whatever, like, should be recognized on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't just be on a month to month thing. Like this is something that should be glorified or something that expressed on a daily basis, and nobody should have to feel as though, oh, I'm waiting on Women's Month to be recognized. Like she should have been recognized. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that you just picked this month to recognize her, but we sometimes get caught up in the holidays. We sometimes get caught up in just the trends of shit of being that this month is Women's Empowerment Month. It's like you guys should be empowered more than just a month. It should be throughout life. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I'm not going to take away from what the higher ups have chosen, to provide the women in this world. Just know that, us here over at the Conversation Podcast, glorify you and empower you on a daily basis. And you ain't got to wait 1 month a year for that.
No, it in the in the words of my man's uh who did the damn I can't think of his name, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
When's White History Month? When's Irish History Month?
Mm-hmm.
When's all these other months? Why are we subjected to just one month? I don't want a Black History Month. Black History 365.
Right. Facts.
Women's History 365. The
Right.
same way we go about our day and we learn about white history is the same way we need to go about learning women's history, about learning African American history, about
Mm-hmm.
learning history. Like history was set so that we can know from what happened and grow from that and grow as people. But if
Right.
you only given one person's history, like how do you expect people to evolve?
Right. Right. Right.
The point is for us not to evolve. They're trying to keep us trapped.
Right. Okay. Uh-oh. There it is. There it is. We have a special guest in the building.
Special guests.
Special guest. Hold on, we gotta give her a proper introduction.
Oh,
we,
you already know.
we gotta give her the proper introduction.
Oh shoot. Okay.
We gotta give her a proper introduction. Hey,
Oh
sweet.
my God.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing well. We're doing well. We were in the middle of a conversation right before you got in. Crazy thing, we were on the topic of Women Empowerment Month, and you popped in, so it was like
Oh
perfect timing.
yay.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, yes.
It was perfect
That's
timing.
it.
How you doing today, Queen? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. We're doing
Yeah.
well. You look. I'm
So
hyped.
for
I'm beyond. You want
audience,
to go?
Oh
I got you,
gosh.
boy. I know you hype for the audience. Today we got rapper extraordinaire,
Mm-hmm.
uh, based out the 7-5.
Uh huh.
Thank you.
She a HBCU alum as well.
Uh huh.
Yes.
Shit, the flow crazy, the bars is out the world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Bring it to you live and direct. Conversation podcast. We got Sweet Tea.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yeah, man. So, I'm very excited, and the reason I'm saying that is because I'm a 7'5", homegrown individual as well,
Okay.
and I love being able to see people come from where we come from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Seeing them elevate, seeing them, pretty much get out of the not get out of the area, but
Oh
no,
yeah, for sure.
not
I
be
know exactly what
confined
you
to
mean.
that box, of just being from the 7'5" and things of that nature. So this
Yeah.
is a very exciting interview for me.
Yay. I'm excited. I'm glad I could be a part of it. Yes.
Yes, sir. B, I'm gonna let you go first, and then
Before we get any further,
yeah.
uh, I want to throw out a little layover out right now. If y'all
Oh
ain't
yes.
listened to it yet, go ahead and listen to it.
Facts. Which
Um,
dropped on the 28th.
um,
Okay.
you always got to plug you in. Always got to plug you in.
Yes.
My question to you is, what have you done during quarantine to help build or shape this project?
Um. So with this, actually, with this quarantine, I'm actually working on my next project.
Mm.
This was just something that I literally had that I've just been sitting on, and it's literally a little layover. It's just something to, for me to just throw out there for you guys to sit on for a second. So until my next one come out, I'm really thinking about pushing something by my birthday, which is May 18th.
Okay.
So my actual like a work of like a masterpiece, I feel like, of a project is coming.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay,
that's what I've
okay.
been doing this quarantine. I've just been working on just steadily on the grind, honestly. Just trying to find new ways to reinnovate myself, trying to find new ways to expand the brand.
Right. Facts. I definitely love that. For me personally, I want to dig deep. You know what I'm saying? Because we family now. You from you.
Right.
I want to know like your background. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Um, a lot of people on the cast know me as more like the deep spiritual person, things of that nature. And I was listening to your track off of your last EP, the Journey EP, and one of my favorite songs is "In the Darkness."
Oh,
And
okay.
I was hearing you, I was hearing you, spit a lot of things up there, and I want to know, like, how did you, I guess you kind of like find yourself in, when creating your music, but also just this might be a two-part question. Like, what drove you to want to express, like, what you were feeling inside, and or the energy that you were, feeling inside, to put it on tracks, or instead of taking the route of doing, like, poetry, or like just writing in a journal. Like, what made you want to say, I want the world to hear what I'm going through, or what I'm experiencing, or what I feel on these tracks?
Um, to be honest, I began to like actually start putting my music out simply because I was tired of hearing the same stuff over and over again. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not even going to kick it. I'm not even going to I'm not even going to front. Um, it might get a little rowdy in here. Just give me 1 second. But I was tired of hearing the same stuff. I just wanted to hear something new. I just felt like I had, other things that I could bring to the table, and then I wanted to go ahead and, I guess, express that. It's not, I don't necessarily make music that is just my story in a sense. Like, I could watch a movie and then I could make a whole song about whatever was going on in the movie, just
Right.
whatever inspires me at the moment.
Right.
In the Darkness is a sense, it is about, being the, the darkness and the light in the darkness in a sense.
Right.
It is about being that one that basically, no matter what kind of goes on in a sense in your life, that, God gives his battles basically to the strongest soldiers in a sense.
Right.
So that's how I felt. And, in certain times, in my life, basically, why would, I go through this situation if, I'm not one of his strongest soldiers, if that's the case. So, that's where I kind of was on the path with that song. And so that's how that came about.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely one, like, that whole EP. Like, I'm gonna be real. My first time listening to you was today, right?
Oh, really?
And I wanted to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? But when
Mm-hmm.
when I listened to it, I was like, yo, like, this shit tough. Like,
Thank
like
you. Appreciate it.
I really enjoyed the Journey EP versus the Little Layover, because
Yeah,
I
of course.
feel like on the Little Layover, I feel like you said it was just something that you wanted to, just
Right.
give, or things of that nature. I could definitely pick that up, and I
Right.
told Bilal, I said, Bilal, I kind of want to hear something else before I give, my rating on, what I think she is.
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard the
I-
Journey EP, I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
appreciate
this
it.
this the one right here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really do
had to
take my
check.
time when it comes to music. So I mean, the journey was definitely something I constructed. I actually took my time. I was like, all right, this is how I'm
Yeah.
gonna lay this out, and boom, boom, boom. But yeah, so I'm glad I see how other people can see, the difference. So I'm kind of like hoping that other people can get that as well. Like, this is literally just a layover, like
Yeah.
something that we're just getting.
Facts.
So with the first one, don't think I just fell off, like, no, I'm really constructing something for you.
Right.
Like, I've got some shit for you.
Right. What about you, Lau?
Oh, for me, I mean, on the journey, I'm letting you know right now, Want to Ride and Feel Me are my shits. Like, I'm bumping it. I don't give a damn. Like, they're my shits.
Yeah.
I've known Sweet Tea to be a rapper ever since I've known her. Like, she's just been a rapper. But I want to know is, like, when did you realize you had the talent to form words together and be impactful, just spreading whatever messages that you wanted? When did that hit you? Like, I'm a rapper.
Probably it hit me when I wanted to make music when I was in like middle school. Like, that was hands down. I already knew that's what I wanted to do. When I was like realizing that I wanted to be this rapper, I would say it would probably been in college. When I kind of went out into the real world by myself, in a sense, because I was really just sitting at home.
Right.
And you know, I was just here. But then when I went off, you know, to school, you know, obviously my home life changed and obviously my school life changed. So, I mean, I have little brothers as well. So if you've noticed, mostly in my songs, I really don't rap about anything crazy. Like I don't throw out any kind of bad vibes, and I don't want my little brothers to grow up, or any, you know, child for that matter, anybody to be growing up listening to anything crazy. I mean, we did, you know, whatever, we took that and we ran, you know, we, you know, did what we did with that information. But nowadays, you know, these days they're like, oh, it's cool to do this. And it's like, you know, I want to be able to be that person and be like, you know, it's still cool not to do that, you know? So that's when I kind of realized, I was like, all right, I really have a voice. I really need to say something that makes sense and that the people can actually get through their brain.
Right. Fact.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Hey, Chris, I'm about to take another one. I'm gonna give you 2 questions after this. Who are your musical influences? Because when I listen to like your selection of music, it's not what today's rap would pick.
I'm a big Super Friends fan. So that's basically like Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Magoo, like all of them, like Aaliyah, like that whole embodiment of people is just like, I just look up to them. Like Missy Elliott was just, for me, she was natural. She was, you know, she was natural. She was out of this world. She never really, you know, did anything that was, you know, that made me be like, oh my God, look at her, you know, like I wanted to be like I wanted to do what, you know, what she was doing. I wanted to be futuristic too. Like, that's what I wanted to do. Just the sounds that, you know, Timbaland creates and makes it, like, who would have thought to put a baby cry in a beat? Like, what? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, that's out of the, like, I think out of the box. So I feel like that they are my musical influence. They've kind of, you know, paved the way, and being that they are from the 7-5, like, they, you know, they did it, they made it, you know.
Right. Outside of, you know, those individuals, because I'm pretty sure those would be like your answers, who would you want to collaborate with
today? Who would I want to collaborate with? Good questions. I would love to collaborate with SZA. I love her voice. I'm pretty much like, I'm in love with the neo soul sound. So I like that. I honestly haven't really been listening to other people, or haven't really listened to what's going on out here in the industry, because I've been so focused on like myself. And I just wanted to make sure that I've, you know, did what I needed to do before I, you know, reached out and listened out to anybody else. But I mean, not that I don't want to work with anybody, but right now I just haven't heard the sound that I'm personally, you know, looking into, if that makes sense.
Right. Okay. I could dig that. So like, when it comes to,
you know her mama been telling me.
Right.
Nobody else but me. Yeah, I feel
I'm just saying, just right now at the moment.
Right. So like,
Anderson.
So like when it comes to that, being that like you don't, like you say, you don't really listen to a lot of people at the moment, because I know sometimes you could kind of, you know, be influenced by another artist, and then when you get into the booth, you kind of like sound like them.
Yeah, right? No, I don't do that.
What is like your, I guess, like your creative process? Like, how does Sweet Tea wake up in the morning and it's, you know, you're processing making a song, or even just in general, like how do you get your mind prepared to be, now outside of just Sweet Tea the artist, but Sweet, you know, who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Just depending on the situation, I could be inspired by something super small. Like, I could go to an event and, you know, hear a noise and be like, oh, you know, that made me feel a certain way. Or I can go see something in a movie and be like, oh, that made me feel a certain way. Or you know, I'm very, like, I can make the whole movie in my mind, but for me to like throw it out on a, like, for me to just, I would have like to put it out there, like, it just would not make sense to, like, I don't know why, but like I just that in a sense, but just how like it just works with music. That, like I said, like I can make a whole movie go on, but I just can't just throw it out there. But like when it comes to the music and the sound and the words, like it just flows. It just comes. It's like natural. It just
right. It's
I can hear a beat and it just be like, this is the song. Like this is it.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay. All right, we gonna keep with the two questions per individual, Bilal, or
oh my god.
No. I just had to get that double question off.
Okay.
My question is just, do you feel more pressure to deliver as a female rapper?
Of course. You always have to. For one, I don't rap like normal female rappers, if that makes sense. Not to say that, you know, all female rappers rap the same way, but I'd rather use my words more wisely, if that makes sense. Anybody could talk about one thing, but I just rather, if I'm gonna talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it in a more creative way. I'd rather not just be blatantly out and just be like, oh, this is, you know, I'm tired of hearing that. Everybody has the same thing going on. So I just would rather, you know, say it in a more respective, maybe, I guess, not the word, but in a more appealing way.
Right.
That's the way.
So what you saying that, my question would be, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
That it's only one spot. Like one person could only be in the spotlight at one time. Like everybody can shine. That's how I feel.
Right.
That's just me personally. I mean, you might not, you know, be hot this week, but you'll be hot next week. Like, see, that's just, you know, that's it. Everything is constantly changing. So I just feel like it shouldn't be one number one spot. I feel like everybody across the board can, you know, shine. Everybody can make it.
Right. Okay. Outside of just music, but even though it's also portrayed in your music, like, what is the message that you're trying to get out?
Just be positive, like being positive. I'm honestly trying to be, because I actually was an angry soul growing up. So I'm kind of trying to also, you know, trying to get rid of that anger, and I'm trying to grow and be a positive person as well. Right. So in order to, you want to practice what you preach. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to throw out there, you know, manifest good vibes.
Big facts.
You know, anything it can have positive in the positive direction that you wanted to go in. It shouldn't be negative all the time. That's my kind of thing with that.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what I like to portray.
Yeah, yep. Because I was listening. I heard you talking about, you know, aligning your chakras, and you feel me? So
yeah, all of that. Yeah, you gotta get into it. Gotta get into it. Right. Like I said, I'm learning as well. So we all gotta we all have that moment where we snap, but we all gotta get back in line. So right. That's my thing.
Align your piece, but understand I will still come at you.
Right.
Okay. So just, you know, here we are. Namaste.
Exactly.
Yes.
Namaste.
Do you have a favorite song to perform? Like a song that just, when it comes on, that's like, all right, I'm about to kill this Joan.
It would probably be In the Darkness. In the Darkness is like a bop around here in a sense. And I've performed multiple times at like a venue called Virginia's Got Talent. And I've actually incorporated live violin into the actual performance as well. So shout out to Laurel for that. But yeah, yes, she came through. She, turned up the performance with me. And, ever since then, like, that has been my favorite song to perform, hands down.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely tough. I definitely love In the Darkness. I'm not going.
Okay, so random question. You know me.
Yes.
Random. What was your favorite school and what was your favorite subject in school growing up? Like, just throwing that out there.
Oh, English, hands down.
Of course.
So you've always been
Hands down, English.
Wordplay, yes, sir.
Fact. And then poetry was like it for me. Like when it was poetry time, that was it for me. I was like, yes, A's all day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Chris.
Another random question, right?
Gosh, okay.
Do you sing in the shower?
Oh, of course. Yes, I do.
What's your favorite songs to sing in the shower?
I don't know, it depends. It's just like I'll let my phone go on I'll have a little speaker or whatever, and I let my phone just go, and whatever is on is on.
Right.
But at the moment, I am rocking to some local artists.
Okay.
They go by the name of MTM.
Okay.
And they have a mixtape out, I believe it's called Ooh Sticky FM or something like that, 95.7 Sticky FM. And I'm rocking to it right now. So that's what I'm singing in the shower.
Hey, Les, I'm gonna pull them up as soon as we hop off. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, facts. Yes, please. Shout them out. My guys.
95. You said 95.7 Sticky FM, MTM?
I want to say it's 95.7 Sticky FM. Yeah, Sticky FM for sure.
Say less. You already know on top of it.
MTM, my guys. Yeah.
Okay. My next question also is, what is the best advice you've been given? And two-part question. Off of that, what is some good advice that you can give, not only artists as a whole, but being that people kind of place you in a box because you're a female artist? What kind of advice would you give female artists who are trying to enter into being a rapper or just being an artist as a whole?
Do you just be you? I wouldn't front for anybody. Don't try to front, because that's hard. Like, trying to be something that you're not, it clashes with everything. Just whatever flows, whatever makes you feel comfortable. If you feel something's not right, don't do it, period. Go with your instinct. Me being a female, going through, in the music industry, dealing with, different people, I've had issues. Mm-hmm. And then there's, things that I don't condone. Like, I'm just not going to put myself in that situation. So, be true to yourself.
Facts. Big facts. Lau, what you got, my boy?
And it's 97.1. I'm sorry, Sticky FM. That's what it is. 97.1.
All right. Sticky.
Yes.
Speaking the future into existence, I know I know from knowing you, I know you're a big ASAP fan.
Yes.
What did that era of music teach you when it came to like you said, sounds and wordplay and him coming into the existence of an artist, and how that might have influenced you?
ASAP Rocky and ASAP Ferg, they their flow is different. Mm-hmm. For them, especially to be from New York. Their flow is just different. It's, I don't know, I just like, what guy do you know comes out confident talking about, pretty motherfucker? Like, what do you like, who do you know does that? Like, that it was the confidence for me. That's how I feel. He just basically, came out, was like, I'm this fly, fly ass dude, rock with me, like, it is what it is. So he gave me, that confidence of a swag, like, oh, okay, I see you, Rocky, like, whatever. And then Ferg came through, like, not like gutter, like, but I mean, he came in, he was gritty, and he was like, he just, I don't know, I just liked their style. And then it was just like, they were two opposites, but they came together so well. So I mean, I don't know. It was just their whole aura for me was just it. Like they played with sounds. They played with words. So I mean, and then not even just word play, but I mean, like they made up their own words. Like, you know, and then that's anybody, but still, like they kind of made it cool. Like, you know.
Fact.
So
I to this day feel like
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky, especially, and Ferg are like one of the most underrated like artists in the game, yo. Like they
facts.
produce so many different sounds, like you said, so many different styles, but it's like people always just want to swing over to the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like get out your comfort box. You feel what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And that's what they
Exactly.
did. Like they weren't afraid to get outside of their comfort zone. They weren't afraid to just pretty much be unapologetically themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm from New York. Yeah, you know, we known to be these fresh fry, stylish ass niggas, but at the same time, you know, don't classify us as just New York rappers. Like
Right.
we can you know spit like Houston flows. You know, like we can you know
Facts.
go, shit. We can go pop if we wanted to. Like they're mad different. So
Facts.
like I definitely respect the fact that you pointed them out or you shouted ASAP Rock and ASAP for just the ASAP mob as a whole
Oh
because
yeah, as a whole, for
they
sure. Because
yeah
like what? Like they're a team of black men, you know.
yeah
These like what group today is a team of the last team of black men I have heard of is like in the like you know, a 90s R&B group, you know, like you don't hear no thug hip hop in a group. Like that's crazy to me. And
right
they're all like developing in their own sense. So I mean, I
right
just thought that was fire to me.
facts
That yeah.
Definitely, like you said, just them. I can hear it in you not being afraid to try something. You know what I mean? You're not too cool for school. You're gonna go out there, and if it's this cadence I need for this beat, then I'm gonna do it. I'm not too cool to just try to be. I'm a rapping a rapping a rapping a rapping a rapping a rap. You're not too cool to just.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna step out and you know I'm gonna show them that I can sing as well as rap and show them that dual threat.
right
Right.
okay. So I only have personally two more questions.
Okay.
Yep.
One of them is kind of like off topic.
Oh
What is
gosh.
the most useless talent that you feel like you have?
You say you have a useless talent. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
If you have none, hey,
It's
look, that's cool
it's
too.
not so it's like a weird. No, it's not useless. I feel like that's a survival tactic.
Okay.
No, it's not useless. So no,
Okay.
that's
I
not
love
it.
that. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's a survival tactic just in case. So no, I'm
Right.
practicing. So, nope, just kidding. I don't have a useless talent. Thank you.
Heard you, Queen. Say less.
Probably. I mean, maybe just being like, not even to be like cocky or anything, but I've been, you know, told that, you know, I'm very pretty or that. I mean, I feel like that's a useless talent, if anything. Like, I mean, you can get stuff from being pretty, but how far can that really, 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 really get you, you know?
Right.
So I feel like that's a useless talent in my eyes. I feel like you need to have more than prettiness.
Right. That's a fact. I can definitely agree with that. And then my last one is what is the most trouble that you've ever gotten into? Whether it's something that I'm pretty sure like your family listens to your music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like whether you said something up there that, you know, wasn't parental approved or, you know, even just something that, you know, growing up in life, you know, that you would recommend people not to do.
I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to my life and my music in a sense. I mean, obviously I'm going to give you what you need to hear.
Right.
If you actually go back to my SoundCloud,
Okay.
you'll hear some stories or in a sense, you'll hear one specific story, but that's about it. Like I said it, that was it. And that's done.
Okay.
So I ended up getting in trouble with the law. at one point. But that was about it.
Right.
But it was, kind of
We
wrong place, wrong time kind of
we
thing.
ain't gotta go back.
Yeah, so you don't gotta go over that, but I'm just saying. But that was it. So, but I mean, I spoke my truth. I said what I said, and that was it. Like, if you want to hear it, you can go back to my SoundCloud, period.
Okay. What you got, Lau?
I guess my last question, besides working on your new project, what's next for you? What's next for Sweet Tea? What's the evolution? Where do we evolve from here?
I personally, I'm just ready. I want to get out of Virginia, in a sense, like physically. Like, I mean, right now at the time that we're in COVID time, so it's like kind of scary to think about that. But I want to really get like, I want to start, like, I want to do shows outside of Virginia. I want to start doing shows again. Let's start there. But I want to I want to tour like outside of Virginia. I want to go other places. I want to be elsewhere. I want to work, in other studios. I want to get the vibe,
right,
of being an all around, artist, instead of me just sitting here and my music kind of makes it to wherever, but I don't,
right.
So
Gotcha.
I want to travel with my music.
Say that.
I hear you.
Okay, well, I'm out of questions. Bilal, what about you? You good?
I mean, I'm good over here. Unless you want to stay aboard and talk that we talk. I think.
Oh God.
That's the energy that we need right here. I feel like the artist. Like people will know who Sweet Tea is now and go Lord. And listen. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm a preacher of your music. Like, I'm going to promote you until what? You ain't listening to my girl? Y'all better go listen to her.
Yes,
she's fire.
I appreciate you.
Right. Look, it made me feel bad because I'm from the hometown and I didn't hear about you until today, and I'm mad that I didn't hear about you until today. You feel what I'm saying? Like, once I listened, I was like, yo, what the fuck, like, have I been on?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm happy Bilal put me on.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you.
That's exactly why I wanted to have fun, because I just feel like, a lot of artists, they people, not saying they get overlooked, but you don't know until you know. Mm-hmm. And you don't know who knows who and who hasn't heard what. And I just feel like, T, her music is just, whether it's the R&B, whether it's the rapping, whatever it is, she's putting out good content, and I want that to be something that people hear.
Right. Facts. Any shameless plugs you want to put in, T?
Plugs. Where can they find you? All that good stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at sweettee_757. That's SWEETTEE_757. You can also find me on Twitter at _teasme. That's TEESME. And you can also find me on what is it called? Lord have mercy. Oh, all major platforms. One word. I was like, what? The Journey you can find, A Little Layover you can find on all major platforms. And I do have actually a free mixtape, in a sense. It is called the TNT, which is like Project TNT, which is like Tierra and Terrific, which is my engineer. So shout out to him. That is actually on SoundCloud. So you can look me up, Sweet Tea, one word, on there too.
Oh yes, sir. I'm on it now.
Yeah. I do have a link on my link tree, so the Instagram's probably the best bet. So Sweet Tea _757.
Big facts. Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, T, we appreciate you.
It's been an honor up here. It's been an honor.
It's been definitely been an honor. I don't know if you know, but you're actually our first interview that we've had on our podcast. So,
wow.
Yeah. Okay. So this is super lit.
I'm like always somebody's first interviewer. That's hilarious to me.
So this is super lit for us. we definitely thank you for taking the time out to come up here and not only share your
Yes.
story, but share your music, share your craft, and just be overall dope as hell. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
I
definitely
try.
fucked with your energy. It was a vibe.
Yes. That's all, and that's all I want to. That's my major thing. When you deal with me, I want you to end up with just a major vibe, just leaving happy, good vibes. That's
Right,
what you get from me. So I did my job. Yes.
right. Any
Facts.
And
any
always
what?
sending prayers over to you, wishing you success, wishing that you further along your career, and I know you will. One day we're gonna be like, yo, we interviewed her, we
Facts.
was living.
Right.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You know what I mean?
Facts. No, I can't wait. We're gonna look back on this and see we
Right.
pop sparks.
Any words? Cause like when we end our pods, we always like leave out with like words of encouragement or whatever. Is there any words or like a motto that you have that you wanna give to the people?
Um, inhale, exhale, prevail, progress. And
Oh.
I put that in one of my songs. So don't try to steal it at um yeah, that's probably my main thing. I'm actually gonna start pushing that too. So inhale, exhale, prevail, progress.
Yes, sir. We need that on gear.
And it's coming very
Okay.
soon.
Okay. Definitely let us know. You feel me? Cause
And I will.
I need to be on the gram. You feel me?
I got you. I got you. Y'all will be the first to know.
Well, like I said, we appreciate you again. We really are thankful that you came up here, and hopefully this isn't the last interview that
Oh
we
yeah, for
have.
sure. Definitely not. Definitely not. We'll be back again.
Say less. Say less. All right, T. Love you, ma.
I love you guys too.
All right.
Out here.
That was dope, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
That's sweet tea for you. You know what I mean? That
Yes, sir.
her energy alone, I knew she was going to, bring the energy. Like I said, I've known her for a while, and every time I hang out with her, it's always a good vibe. It's always good energy. Back in them days in Petersburg when we was all struggling, we
Facts.
used to have some good times. That's the homie, like, and just seeing her growth alone is just amazing. Um,
Facts.
and and, and that's why I said that you listen to the journey, and I think I understood it because I was like, you know what, I can hear it in her music that she's changing, that she's
Right.
evolving as a person. So, yeah, man, 7'5", y'all be putting out, what I mean, good artists. Can't deny it. I can't deny it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that side of the water. I don't know what's in it, but it's. I don't know what's in it, but you know what I'm saying? I advise people to go scoop from the well, bro.
nah, but unless you got something else, I'm good for the evening, man.
To be honest, man, like that was my nightcap, bro.
Okay.
That was my
Okay.
nightcap. Like I really, like I said, I really enjoyed her energy. I really enjoyed the energy that she brought to the cast. I'm definitely looking for not only more interviews from her, but having other people up here. Just giving their message. Just talking to the people about how they're elevating within themselves and how they can help others and pour back into others to be the best version of themselves as well. So I'm good, bro. That was the highlight of my night.
Hey, listen, first interview in the bag. You know what I mean? Many
Hmm.
more to come.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
you have any words of wisdom that you want to get off?
Uh, I actually wrote one down,
Okay.
and it was actually a caption that I had put on one of my latest Instagram posts. I don't know if you guys follow one of the guys, 19 Keys, but he had this very very impactful quote that I feel like will resonate with everybody. And the quote goes, "The world can't pimp you and enslave you when you become the master of yourself." Meaning that when you have control over your mind and when you have control over who you are as a person within this world, nothing within this world can, take you from being who you are, or keeping you from being who you are supposed to be. As long as you're the master of yourself, as long as you were the master of your own body, the master of your feet, you have God on your side. There's nothing that you can't do within this world, man.
I feel you. You know me, I just tweet a lot. So one of my tweets, I'm just gonna put this out there. Not a motivation, but the inspiration. You
Mm.
don't have to be the motivating factor for someone, but if you can inspire someone to do something, I feel like that does a lot as well. A lot of us don't understand how much inspiration alone helps us in the long term. So it might not be the motivating factor, but if this in somehow interview helped you and inspired you somehow to want to do more and want to be more, this is what we're here to do. And the message is going to continue to be pushed out there, and we're going to keep pushing out for the people. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Also, hold on, because I got to get one off.
Yeah.
I got to get one off. Take the time to maintenance your relationships.
Mm.
Got to check the foundation.
Mm.
Make sure your foundations are secure, and that's not just relationship boyfriend and girlfriend. That's relationships in general.
Right.
You always got to do maintenance check. Always tap in with people and make sure that they good, because networking is the key to life, bro.
Right. Big facts. That's a big fact. And we just gonna leave off that. Continue to follow us on the Conversation Podcast. We on YouTube now. Continue to follow us on BuzzSprout, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, on the gram. Continue to follow us personally for updates as well. We got Yogi, the Bear.
Yogi DJ, we got Caveman Create, we got Drew. Drew got 18,000 handles, whichever one you want to go on.
It's just Drew Fedora 3. You feel me? I promote sometimes on my personal clothing line page, which is Fedora Finesse Fedora 3 as well. But yeah, man, just continue to tap in with us, man. We have so many big things coming up. Facts. And on all of our platforms as well, we have the link to our GoFundMe account. Remember, Destination Houston is still the #1 priority. We are looking to go and help and pretty much just give back to the people in Texas March 11th. So if you are looking to, help towards that cause, the GoFundMe link is in all of our accounts on our profiles in our bio. The links are in our bio. So definitely, help the people, man. We the people have to help the people.
And as always, start the dialogue, be the change, continue to have those conversations.
Yes, sir.